when you know what kind of person you are, it's really easy to say, okay, look, I need to know that if I am the type of person that just wants to be told what to eat, I'm probably going to get bored. So I need to learn how to have a variety. But if you're the type of person that wants a ton of variety, you're probably going to have a hard time with actually keeping up with the meal prep on a week to week basis. So the real answer is learning how to be somewhere in the middle. You don't want to be way over here because you're going to have these problems. You don't want to be way over here because you're going to have these problems. The real answer is learning how to be somewhere in the middle. Okay. So this is the actual way that IFM coaching, the way we teach people to actually go through this process to learn what they enjoy, what they can meal prep on a weekly basis, what foods they like, and obviously how to not get bored eating the same things over and over again. Okay. So if you're watching this for the first time or you're listening on how to not get bored, here are the basic fundamentals of what we teach every single one of our clients that comes into our coaching program. Okay. Number one, it starts with the grocery shopping process. Now, in the grocery shopping process, as you know, when my clients get a meal plan, they have 50 different foods that they can have, or at least 50 different foods that they start with. But there's literally 200, 300, 400 foods that they can have. There's really limitless on the types of foods that they can have. But we want to break it down a little simple and say, hey, let's start off with these 30 to 40 to 50 foods. Okay. But when you go grocery shopping, you don't want to go buy everything on the grocery list. You don't want to buy every healthy food that's out there. Okay. Because again, that's going to be too overwhelming. But you also don't just want to buy one of everything because within a day, you're going to get really, really tired of eating everything. So this is the technique that we teach people to do. Okay. So they'll get a list of foods that they can have. Okay. So they'll pick 2 to 4 carbs from their carb list. They'll pick 2 to 4 proteins from their list. They'll pick 2 to 4 fats from their list. They'll pick 2 to 4 vegetables from their list. Okay. And this is when it gets next level stuff. They get 2 to 4 different seasonings. Okay. And herbs. Right. And then they get 2 to 4 different condiments. We have a whole condiment list of things that people can have. Okay. Now, as you can see just right there, okay, you have a variety of carbs, you have a variety of fats, you have a variety of proteins, a variety of vegetables, a variety of seasonings, and a variety of condiments. Just right there, you have enough to keep you busy. Okay. You didn't go buy 10 different carbs. You didn't go buy 10 different proteins. Okay. You bought just 2 to 4, but with those 2 to 4 carbs, you have enough variety to get you started. Okay. So that's step one, is learning how to do that. Okay. Then what you do is you meal prep it, you keep it pretty simple. Okay. It makes your meal prep stay pretty simple when you do that. But when you do that, the next time you go grocery shopping, you buy 2 to 4 different carbs, 2 to 4 different proteins, 2 to 4 different fats, 2 to 4 different vegetables, 2 to 4 different seasonings, and 2 to 4 different condiments. Okay. Funny story. If you go into my kitchen right now, okay, you're going to see I have about 20 different seasoning combinations of things that I can do, whether it's a seasoning, a herb, a spice, or whether it's a seasoning blend like fajita seasoning or taco seasoning or something. Okay. You're going to see literally 20 plus different seasoning things that I can put on my food to always change it up. Okay. If you also look at my fridge, this is kind of funny. I'm like the master of hot sauce, right? So if you look at my fridge, I have a ton of different hot sauces, whether it's sriracha, whether it's a hot sauce from Guatemala. I have that right now, and it's delicious, right? Whether it's a Louisiana hot sauce or whether it's Tapatio or Valentino, which I have both of those in my refrigerator. But I also have fresh salsa. I have green salsa and I also have red salsa. So I have a variety of different condiments that I know work for me. Okay. And that just allows me to add a different layer of flavoring. Okay. So not only am I telling you to do this, I actually practice this. And this is what allows me to eat healthy on a week to week basis, like clockwork, because I have a variety of things. And that's just step one of buying 2 to 4 different things. Okay. So as you go through this process, you're going to, every time you go grocery shopping, you're going to buy 2 to 4 different carbs, 2 to 4 different fats, proteins, da, 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 da. Then you're going to cook that, meal prep it, and then you're going to start to figure out what you like. The next time you go grocery shopping, you buy a different variety of foods. Okay. The next time you go grocery shopping, you buy a different variety of foods. And eventually you'll get to a spot where you realize what's really easy for you to meal prep. And you'll realize what is something that you can eat all the time. Okay.